We're at the back porch at the National Cattlemen's Beef Association's CattleCon 2024. With me is Julie Lux. Julie, talk to me a little bit about the back porch experience here.
Well, the back porch, and we are, first of all, so grateful to NCBA for giving us this space. It's an opportunity for people to come and either sit down in a rocking chair and relax their aching feet from walking all over the trade show floor, but it's also a chance to learn about a variety of different mental health resources that are available. We all know that there is a mental health crisis in rural America and that we have to deal with that crisis differently than in urban areas. And so Rural Minds is an organization that serves as the informed voice for mental health in rural communities. And this is we have a variety of different resources for people that they can take with them. We even have a family counselor here who will talk to people if somebody would like to go off and talk with her as well. I say it's all about resources.
Talk to me a little bit about having that conversation about mental health in rural America and why it needs to be maybe addressed differently, and the conversation takes a little bit different approach.
People that live in rural settings, and let's just talk about ranchers because we're here at the NCBA. A lot of people go into the ranching profession because they like being independent. They like working on their own. They like being self-reliant. And in many, many situations, that's a good thing. But when it comes to mental health, maybe not. Sometimes you need some help. And we know that sadly the stigma is still alive and well. Many people, they understand that cancer is a disease, heart disease, but they look at mental health challenges as a character flaw. And so the goal is to let people know that mental health, mental challenges are just the same as any other disease, and you sometimes need to ask for help. But it's hard when you're an independent-minded individual like the people that choose to live in rural America, choose a profession like ranching, sometimes to ask for that help because they don't look at it the same way. So our goal is to empower those people and empower their friends and family to know how to start those conversations that maybe will lead to that individual asking for help.
Julie, tell me a little bit about the partnership with National Grain.
We are so grateful to our good friends at the National Grain, of course, one of the oldest agriculture associations in the country. They came actually to Rural Minds because in their 160 plus years they've really never addressed mental health, but realized how important this is and what needs to be done to help support people in rural areas. And out of that partnership came the new Rural Mental Health Resilience Program.
Let's expand a little bit on that new program. Tell me about it.
This, again, playing to the strengths of people who live in rural America, playing to the strengths of that do-it-yourself, self-reliant frame of mind, or we have created a variety of different resources. Everything from fact sheets about different mental health conditions. So it's, depression and suicide, so many different things, substance abuse. There's a variety of different resources that provide information for people to help them understand what these are all about. And then also things like warning signs. What do you look for if your friend, your family member, your neighbor, all of a sudden maybe they're not coming to church or to events that they've come to or participated in the past? Maybe the ranch is falling into a little disrepair where in the past they've taken very much pride in making sure that everything was up to date and ready. But it's looking at those signs that maybe someone does need help, and also conversation starters. One thing we hear very often is, well, I was kind of worried about my friend, but I was afraid to bring it up. I didn't want to make him mad, or I was afraid I'd say the wrong thing and maybe make things worse. So there are conversation starters that people can use in order to help start those conversations. And again, it's not about being a mental health counselor. It's just about being a friend, being that sympathetic voice that will give people the strength maybe, or just the knowledge to be able to ask for help and know that it's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you a weaker person. It isn't a character flaw. It's something that you can do for yourself, but also for your family, because mental health is something that it doesn't just affect the individual. If someone is dealing with a mental health challenge, the entire family becomes, involved and affected by that. And so these tools are available to anyone. They're available on our website, ruralminds.org/resilience, downloadable and totally free of charge.
The website again, Julie?
Ruralminds.org is our website, which also has a variety of different kinds of resources. And for the specific resources from the Mental Health Resilience Program, it's ruralminds.org/resilience.
Julie, thank you so much.
Megan, thank you.
I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.